Hello, everyone. Today is May 27th. We are back for our second video. This is BK, the crypto trader, and I've got a breakout trade for you. You know, after I did the first video this morning, I was on Poloniex looking around. I told you I was gonna, set some things up and make a couple moves, and I saw the market turning around. Remember, we talked about that. If you click over to our last video, I said you can make a lot more money on the down than you can on the up. And that's what this video is going to talk about in detail. It's called Bitcoin is a Girl's Best Friend. And I'll show you why in a little bit. But first of all, I need about 15 seconds to celebrate. We do have over 100 subscribers. So without further ado, you just vibe, dance in your seat a little bit. We got the DJ, we got Kid Kings on. All right. Back to business. Let's make some money. Bitcoin has bounced. It's turned around. And if you see right now, we're at breakout levels in the past, 6 hours or so. If we look at a 6 hour, 15-minute chart, this is what I like to do when I want to zoom in on a particular area. You can really see that money has come back into Bitcoin, and it's now trading above support for these levels. So let's see how this looks on the chart, and more importantly, what it means, for our trading. And let's figure out exactly what we mean when we say that Bitcoin is a girl's best friend. First of all, if you look at this, what I'm on right now is a very, very tight chart. This is a 3-minute interval, and we're only looking at today because this thing bottomed out at about 6 o'clock this morning. It caught itself at about 7:30. That's when I made that last video. And now it's about a little after noon, and we're inside of a trading range. So now we got a second life. And if you notice these channels, I actually show you guys how to draw these channels in the first couple videos. So you can click back. I'll have a link for those. But let's see how this is coming together and what we're doing right now, and more importantly, how we figure out, what the girl's best friend means. So we draw two lines. Actually, we draw one line from low to low. This line, we connect right there, and we figure it out to be right about there. And this is when I was nervous, and this was about 15 minutes ago. I was really nervous. I was like, man, if Bitcoin breaks below this purple line, that means it's going to go down. That means, it's probably going to go down below this one. It's going to have to pass through that orange. It's going to be a lot of money. Basically, it was going to be pretty bad. It was going to go test the line that it bounced off of this morning, but it didn't. It went up, and it's really great that it did. So the way we figure out that's going to happen, a few things, right? We draw low to low, just like we did on the purple line, but then guess what else we can do? If we go low to low, then we can go high to high, right? And so for our high lines, I like to do an orange color. That way it stands out. So orange and purple. And when they intersect, you know what happens? Magic happens. We get, a lightning strike at the point of intersection. Normally, it has to make a decision. That means a channel is coming to an open or a close, and something's got to happen. So normally at the intersections, I put a lightning strike just to give me an idea of when that point in time happens. Because, at this morning when I was looking at this thing, it hadn't happened yet, but I knew it was going to have to make a decision. And guess what? It jumped. So let's figure out where the new lines are, right? So we take our low line, the purple one, and all we do is we copy and paste it. And you know what happens? More often than not, since you got a really good teacher, it lines up almost perfectly with this next channel. You see that? We go from top to top now. So we started at this top. We started at this top over here, and it almost lines up perfectly with that second top. And that's the new life of Bitcoin inside this channel right here. And guess what? It's going up over time, which is amazing. So now we're in an uptrend. We know what our low is, we know what our high is, and we know what to expect. So once it breaks below this line, more than likely it's gonna drop. But how much does it drop? How do we know? Well, we can do the exact same thing we did with the orange line, but now we have to go back in time a little bit, right? So how do we know how to expect a drop, and more so when that drop happens, where is it gonna go? We copy and paste it and we go back in time a little bit, and we go from this high. So we say, okay, that's the high back there. We got the same line. And now when it drops, you know, it should, if it's gonna go down, it'll drop to that line and it'll ride that line a little bit. And this is why I say a girl's best friend. And actually on another chart, I think we went back a little bit farther. I think we went back to this one because this was a more significant point. And I think I was on the 4 hour. So long story short, when we line this thing up, and this had already happened right here. So actually when you copy and paste it, you don't go back in time, you look for the immediate kind of level. And so you copy and paste it and you see that was kind of a natural line right there. And that natural line fits up identical. And when you zoom out, you can see why I say it's a girl's best friend, because it always forms these perfect diamonds, right? And girls like diamonds. That's what my girlfriend has alluded to, that she likes diamonds. So, you know, hopefully Bitcoin can accommodate her desires in the future. So, but look what else. This is the cool thing, and this is why I really wanted to get on this trade, you know, and show you guys how it really comes together, because it worked right there. This is, you know, literally, if we zoom in, that area that we drew it to is only 20 minutes, 18 minutes, whatever 3 minutes is times 6 different bars, you know, that's how far, you know, we drew that line to. But it works, it fits. And when we go back in history, you know, we check it, guess what? It lines up right there. You know what else is even more amazing? You know, I was saying you got a little bit of a good teacher. He can help you make a little bit of money, because this line we didn't even check, but this line, the first one we drew, lined up at that point. So if you had known, you know, that diamonds worked and more or less helped you predicted the life of Bitcoin, you would know that that's a very significant point. And that point in itself helped you figure out that point right there. So ultimately, you can see these lines repeat themselves over time, and really it's just a copy and paste. And you will see over time that this thing will ride that line and fall down to another line, ride that line, move up to another line. So it's just diamonds repeating themselves, and ultimately the girl's best friend, everybody's best friend, and hopefully they will help you make some more money on the market. Good day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you like these videos, if you find them helpful, I put them out every day, even 2 or 3 times a day. If I see a trade, I want to get online and help you guys catch it too. So make sure you set your notifications on for these video alerts, and that way if you're trading, you get notified as soon as I go live. I got something to say, and it's gonna help you in the market. Once again, if these videos are helpful, like, subscribe, comment, share. I'm gonna be answering some questions in the comment section. So if you got a topic you want to hear about, let me know. This is BK, the crypto trader. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.